Hello, this is Josh Hunter, presently in the city of Santa Monica, California. So I just watched my video. I made a video a while ago. It's titled Level 919, and it's a video, and I'm about me talking about my belief that people think that like I'm an alien, an extraterrestrial being, and when I made that video, I'd only come to that conclusion probably maybe like 2 or 3 days before. Like the idea that a bunch of people thought I was an alien was very it was a troubling thing for me to hear that. And I don't know, maybe they mean like some other type of alien. Maybe they just mean like I'm not a part of society or whatever. But I had this very distinct feeling and very distinct perception that very many people agree with this idea that I am not from the planet Earth and that I am here as a foreign being, a foreign agent. And I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like. I didn't like the thought of it. I didn't like coming to that conclusion because it means that people are really stupid. Is what it means. Like it means that like human beings aren't very intelligent. Like you watch too much TV and you smoke too much marijuana. Like that type of stupidity, it comes from like the dullness that comes from smoking marijuana. Like one person smoking marijuana is not like a bad thing, but millions of people smoking marijuana is obvious. It's a very obvious thing. I can tell the difference between people. You know, I've been on the streets 8 years. When I first started, there was a certain amount of intelligence which I could recognize in every person that I saw, and then now at the end of that 8 years, I'm seeing a much diminished amount of intelligence, just like the comprehension of I don't know, of reality, wanting to think about things, wanting to actually process information in some meaningful way, instead of just trying to get like the excited feelings. You guys care about getting the good feelings, care about getting the good vibes. You want to feel good, and that overrides your ability to think rationally. Anyway, so it's possible that by the time that at some point I will delete that video, because in that video I don't know, I'm not like the nicest fucking person. So I also want to say here, I'm very, because it seems to me like this must be the case. Like I'm racking my brain constantly because I have no sense of cooperation, no sense that people even want to cooperate with me. Like people, like even if I were to get employed, even if I were to get money or whatever, there's this general distance between me and the rest of mankind. And like I could never, and it's not like even a matter of acceptance. It's like people look at me as like you are a foreign person from a foreign place, and so I gotta find some way to prove that I'm a human. So I'm very willing to take a blood test. By the way, like I have no qualms whatsoever with taking a blood test to prove that my blood is the same fucking blood in every fucking person on Earth. I mean, that would pretty much seal the deal, right? Like I don't know, I'll take multiple blood tests if I have to. Because ultimately, if I were a foreign person, my blood would be foreign. Foreign blood. Unrecognizable. Right? So that's what I just wanted to say. Like, I'm willing to take a blood test, as well as the equivalent. Things that prove that you're a human being. Because it seems to me, it might be like a reverse thing. It seems to me like most people are the aliens, and I'm actually from here, if I'm not mistaken. Like when I look around at the things that are going on, it's like there isn't anything normal or even natural about the things that I'm perceiving. Like people are having like very bad reactions to things that aren't that upsetting. So, if you want to test my blood, you want to test my hair, get a urine sample, fecal sample, semen sample. I'm willing to provide whatever samples you need to make sure that we can fucking like finish this, because you guys are just looking dumber and dumber every day. Like every day, like human beings look dumber and dumber. Like you guys want to go into outer space, like I'm telling you, by the time you guys get there, they're gonna be like, oh, you were those guys? Yeah, you guys look pretty stupid. Why don't you go back to school? That's what they're gonna fucking tell you. Like if there are extraterrestrials, like beings, like if you travel to like distant galaxies or whatever, They're gonna tell you to go back to school. You travel millions of miles, you'll get to their fucking front door and they'll be like, go back to school. You really don't know what's going on. Like, really. And that's what I would do. Like, if I were an extraterrestrial, if I lived on some foreign planet and the people of Earth showed up, I'd put a fucking lock on my front door and say, go back home, go back to school. You are in no way ready to fucking be, hanging out with me and my people. That's what I would say. Anyway, what other kind of tests could I come up with to show that I'm the same as everyone else? I mean, because I don't like this feeling. Like, I don't like, maybe, well, no, I'm trying to get the good feelings too. It's not that I don't like the feeling. I don't like the unresolved aspect of it. I don't like the idea that there are people who are carrying around this false idea, and it's causing them to make poor decisions. And if they keep making these poor decisions, then I don't know. I don't want things to get like so sad. That's what I'm saying. Like, it'll start with like you like just being like feeling stupid, but then like, I don't know, there's a sadness to it that I'd rather not be a part of, because I'll just have to like look away. Like right now, like I'm looking and day-to-day things, and people look, they don't look like the most fucking intelligent people in the world, but that's all right. They still got hope. They still think that things are going to get better. But I'm saying, like, you have no sense of self-preservation, which is the earmark of an intelligent person. A sense of self-preservation. Okay, do you know what that means? To have a sense of self-preservation. It means you want to live. That's what the fucking Terminator movies were about, okay? Come with me if you want to live. And you guys don't seem like you want to live. You seem like you really want to die. And that makes you stupid, to me. Like, the people who want to die, you look stupid. And so what I'm thinking is, it'll get to this point where you'll look stupid, then you'll start to feel stupid, but you'll still have this belief that things will get better. And then when you realize that your efforts aren't going to make things better, like when you realize there's no amount of effort to make things better, like that's when it's going to start to get sad. Like, I'm not going to want to look at that. I'm not going to want to see like millions, maybe even billions of just like sad people, like who just realize the degree to which they have failed. Like, that's not something I'm trying to look at. Like, I've been trying to tell you guys this shit for over a decade, and you guys were really, really sure that you were right. Okay, you're gonna know what fucking arrogance is. You're gonna know what fucking pride is. Fucking hubris. You're not gonna forget the fucking definition of the word hubris. Like, you fucks. Like me, an alien? Come on. Come on. I mean, look, I understand. Like, I do some unusual things, but you're just watching television. Okay? Television and movies gives you this idea. An alien is someone who is different from you. An alien is a foreign thing. If I'm not mistaken, you guys are just trying to cover up how different you guys are. You guys feel bad about being different, about being lazy. Like, just do the work. So like I said, I'm willing to take a blood test. I suppose there are deeper tests to show that I'm not a foreign person. If anybody has any ideas, comment down below. Oh, I got a 5th subscriber, by the way. I had lost a subscriber. I had 5 subscribers for like 3 months, and then like 2 or 3 weeks ago I lost a subscriber. But I got a new subscriber, I think, like maybe a week ago. So I have 5 subscribers. I have 5 subscribers now, and it's very nice. Like, I don't know, I like it. I can't believe 5 people said they saw all this, and they were like, "Oh, this is something that I would at least put down on the record that, okay, at some point I would have watched something like this." I guess when I see someone subscribing, it doesn't tell me that they fucking like the content. It just tells me that at some point I might have wanted to see something like this, and that, I think, makes me feel very good. So back up to 5 subscribers, and still got my $500, and I think I'll probably end up I think I'll probably end up staying here in Santa Monica. I want to have a nice like drunk Thanksgiving. So that'll probably be about like $30 worth of booze, and then I'll need $30 worth of booze for Christmas. Probably about $40 worth of booze for New Year's. So what am I going to do with the other $100? Well, I don't have an ID, so I can't even get a motel. Because I would have liked to do that. You just get a motel, like just save it all and wait till like December, like the end of December, and just get a motel and just fucking hang out. Like that last week, just drink, watch TV, hang out. Then you get some like Vicodin, like oxycodone, just fucking, just chill. Watch some movies, like just. I don't know. I don't have any connects anymore. Like I haven't been able to like buy. Not that I'm like a drug buying guy, but I used to know like a lot of people who could very easily get drugs. But people on the street don't trust me very much. Like even other homeless people, they're like, okay, yeah, you're not like a homeless guy. It's like, what? I've been hanging out with you guys. I've been hanging out with you guys nonstop for like 5 years. Why don't you trust me? Like I tried to buy, like I had a day where someone gave me $50. Like it was very surprising. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess it's time for me to have a good time. So I bought myself like 2 Steel Reserves, and I was gonna go and try and buy some ecstasy. And I went up to the guy. I'm like, because he's always asking me. He's like, is there anything that you need? Is there anything that you need? And I always say no. And every now and then I'll find something that I don't need, and I'll just like give it to him. Like if I have like extra money, or I found a cell phone once and I just gave it to him. Like, all right, here you go. And then one day I'm like, yeah, I do need something. I need some pills. I need some fucking ecstasy, MDMA. And I gave him $50. I don't know what the prices are. It's been a while. So he's like, all right, well that should get you like, I think he said like it was like $10 a pill or something. I don't remember what he said, but I remember the prices seemed like really low. I'm like, how can those? Because I mean, like even when I was buying, like those prices, like it was really good price, is what I'm saying. So I gave him the $50, and then he went around the corner, and then I waited, and then like I came back like 3 hours. I'm like, what's up? He's like, oh, I went to this place to change in the $50 bill, and they said it was a fake 50. It wasn't a real $50 bill. I'm like, okay. And then he just like took the money. Like that, it was like he totally hustled me. He's like, I know, like you're not, I don't know, and he didn't believe me, and so I lost that $50, and I never spoke to that fucking guy ever again. But you're gonna fucking scam me? Like when I come to you and ask you for something, like if you're always gonna constantly be asking me, can I help you? Do you need anything? And the moment I actually fucking need something, like you're gonna just fucking be an asshole, well then that's it. We're done. So I never fucking saw that guy again, and I never spoke to that guy ever again. Like when I need drugs, like I fucking need the drugs. You understand? This is not a game. I'm 34 years old, and I've got the best grades